What's up, guys? So I just finished my Nasm Certified Personal Trainer test. I'm officially Nasm certified. I just passed literally like, let's see, 10 minutes ago. So I'm gonna run you through a few things that you should definitely check out and be aware of. I have all my notes here and some of the stuff that really helped me. If you're like me, you probably got the Nasm self-study. And at the end of the test, you know, where it says the end of course, there's like a bunch of different good formats, right? What I did is I printed off all of these formats and I just studied, you know, the overhead squat assessment, the Rockport assessment, the Rockport walk test, the Davies test. You know, so make sure that you know Chapter 6. Chapter 6 is the fitness assessment. That's super huge on the test. Make sure that you know that. There are also some questions about a position for pregnant women, right? So if a pregnant woman's doing you know, a certain type of exercise, know how they should do that exercise, whether it be in a supine or a prone or a standing position. Also know how to. So there was a lot of 3 questions on on pregnant clients. There's also a few questions on obese clients. And then there was oh my gosh, the amount of questions on the overhead squat assessment, the single leg squat assessment, the pushing assessment, the pulling assessment was huge. There wasn't really a lot of questions about the gait assessment on there on my test, so don't worry about it too much, but still know what it is just in case. And then also, like I said, if you go to if you got the self-study, if you go to the end, there's this really good basically a study guide, right? And then it tells you all the performance assessments. Just print off that page and then just study that very detailed, right? And it tells you, okay, if from the lateral view, for the lumbopelvic hip complex, you know, if there's a composition of excessive, if you're overly forward leaning, then it'll tell you exactly what to do. So just really understand this table. It's perfect, right? So at the end of every one of the, if you go, so like I said, if you scroll to the end of your self-study, then there's a self-study guide for each chapter and for each domain. Just study that instead, and then really go back to the chapter that you really need. Chapter 6, like I said, the fitness assessment is the biggest chapter that you will need to know in and out, because that was really big on the test. And then on top of that, static postural assessment, you need to know that too. And then I printed off this really good overhead squat assessment table. This was super helpful on the test. Exactly, it tells you if your feet turn in or out, then what to do, what the overactive muscle is, what the underactive muscle is. So it was super helpful, printing out the overhead squat assessment and then the single leg squat assessment table. Like I said, chapter 6 for me was the fitness assessment, and I'm taking the 6th edition. It was super helpful to know these tables, right? On top of that, just really, if you really just go to the end of your self-study and just print off the domain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then just study those, and really that'll pinpoint about exactly what you need to know, and then take the study tests or the study quizzes at the end of those domain tests. Right? As long as you take that end of course study guide, then you're pretty good. And then on top of that, retake the practice test. Take that I took that maybe 10 times. And then the end of course practice test as well. I took that, was oh my gosh, I took that so many times. So altogether, there's 100 questions for the practice exam. And then there's 120 questions for the end of course practice exam. Take those as much as possible, because I did see a lot of those questions kind of mirror and be on the same exact test when I took it. All right. But besides that, yeah, let's see what else. Oh, altered reciprocal inhibition and synergistic dominance, as well as reciprocal inhibition. Those were huge on the test too. So know what those do. All right. Let me think. What else? Oh, know the different phases. So phase 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So know different phases and what exactly the client needs to do to go through each phase, right? So if a client says that he wants to increase his, his sport performance, then know what phases he needs to go through in order to increase his sport performance the most. All right, but besides that, guys, that's it. I'm super happy. I just passed my exam. Literally, like I said 10 minutes ago. I'm super stoked, super happy. Yeah, if you guys know anything else, or if you guys taking the test, let me know how you do. And my name's Alex J. Peace out. Until next time. Be you, be great. And I'm out.